What is going on, guys? This is Kane here. I'm just going to bring you a video today on a recent announcement or update, I guess you could call it, that Jagex has made. It involves gambling, and most of you maybe don't know actually that I used to be a dice host. That I don't. I hope that doesn't change your opinion of me, and or anything the way you feel about me or at all or anything like that. But I used to host back when dicing was around before flowering, so I had my own friends chat and. Yeah, I used to host quite a bit. That was pretty much my main focus on the game was to come on and host dicing games. But with the removal of dicing, I had to think about it, and I never wanted to get into flowering because it sort of clicked to me how bad it was for the game and how it changed things and gave people unfair advantage and all sorts of things like that. So I became anti-gambling and I didn't want to flower host, and a lot of my ranks and stuff were upset about that. But they moved on and it was all fine. But all that aside, we have to talk about what happened today. And today, Jagex has dealt with the games of chance. They have a post on their homepage which gives a lot of information as to what they've actually done. But the first thing is they've changed the rules of the game now. There is now a new rule that states you must not advertise, organize, promote, or participate in player-run games of chance, where game money or items are staked on the outcome of a random activity. That is awesome. Okay, all flower games out of the window. It's a bannable offense now. It's going to be like mutes to temporary bans, and then last resort permanent bans if you host these kind of games. Um, and then that leads on to their second thing, which I'm not even sure how you can host those kind of games now because mithril seeds will only grow the same color flower. I'll just quickly show you guys. White flower, but when I pick it, I get a different flower. White flower again. When I pick it, a different flower. So you're always going to plant a white flower down, which is great. It's a lot nicer color to see laying around the floor for all those stupid people that like to spam out flowers all over the place. White is a much prettier color. But also other things like the Easter ring, turning yourself into an egg. You now can only be turned into the blue egg. The seal of approval, which I have down here somewhere. Yep, I think you're always only the number one seal now. Yep, you're always going to have number one on your back. It used to be one through to six, I believe. So people used to actually be able to battle their ways against each other or something like that. And then one I didn't even know about, the classic cape, had an emote. And now it says it'll only display the rune hatchet one. I don't know what the other options were. But yeah, that's covered as well, which is really good to see that they're thinking towards the future. That they're not only just getting rid of flowers and then going to wait and see what other ones pop up and then delete them. They're actually thinking about different options that they can take out before people even think of them. So yeah, this is going to be really good to see how it goes now. Hopefully, it's the start of the end of gambling by at least player run games and stuff like that. I kind of think in the future I want to see JX bring in their own kind of casino type gambling option, similar to the gambling option you get up at Barbarian Assault, where maybe even like a daily spins thing, where you have your daily gamble you're allowed to do, and that is say, sacrifice 10 mil GP to win something like this, or it could even be a lowercase thing like sacrifice 20k and you have a 20% chance of winning a whip, or you can sacrifice 50k and you have a 50% chance of winning a whip, or you know, something like that. Because not only will that create a safer gambling environment where you can't be scammed and you can't be ripped off or anything like that, uh, it'll be a money sink into the game. If you have to bet money, bet actual GP to then win an item, that GP is just going to disappear from the game, which is exactly what RuneScape needs. There's too much money in the game. It's causing the price of everything to come down. And I really hope something like that happens. Whether or not it's going to be like a thing you can do daily, or you can do all the time, or whenever. Um, Hopefully, something like that comes out. But if not, this is at least a step in the right direction. Getting rid of the flower games and all the other types of player-run risk type games is really, really good. And yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll wrap it up. Hopefully, you guys are looking forward to not having to deal with the spam at the GE anymore, and be able to just come in and do what you want and won't have flowers everywhere. I definitely am, and I can't wait to just spend a couple of days on here and realize how much nicer it is to not have to see all the flowers around. But anyway, guys, I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.